Hello, this is Wicked Shrapnel, and I have a search and destroy for you on firing range. And this is in 4v4 Team Tactical, and one of the first games that I played with MisterFantasmo in our 6-hour session the night before the cock event. And I don't play too much Team Deathmatch, so I just thought that I would post a Team Deathmatch. And this is not like the competitive playlist. It's the, I don't know, it's the regular, it's kind of like Mosh Pit, except it's, you know, it cycles through all the different game types. And there's still kill streaks and equipment. But it's 4v4, so I thought it was a good warm-up to get into competitive. And we're playing against like split screeners and not very good players. I mean, they're alright. I get killed probably 12 times, but I won most of my gunfights in this, and MisterFantasmo was beasting it up as well. And if you watched the cock gameplay when we played Gold Gloves team, we kind of got pooped on. Yeah, I would say we definitely got pooped on. And it was fun though. I had a great time, and you see in the first game that we got into, our pro Hastro didn't even get into the game, and we didn't even notice. We just like had blinders on. We're like must do what we were told to do, because Hastro had taken us into like a private match and, you know, showed us exactly what we were going to do. So we were just like on program mode of what we were going to do, and our plan worked out. Like I posted up right outside of the front door, and Assassin came around. I picked him off. Ken Burton picked off Gold Glove right where Hastro said that he'd probably be coming through, and then I moved up into the top control and was able to pick Assassin off outside again and pick Gold Glove off as he was trying to come up, and it was all working out very well. Then it slowly started, you know, falling apart, and then I checked the scorecard and I didn't hear Hastro. You know, after a few minutes, I'm like, wait a minute, because Ken Burton was like, all right, tell me what we need to do here, guys. And I was expecting Hastro to, you know, be shouting out kind of some pro tips of what we should be doing, and didn't hear Hastro. And I'm like, wait a minute, Hastro's not in here. So after like 2 or 3 minutes into the first round, they just stopped it because Hastro had never even spawned in. He lagged out before we even got into the game. So then we had to do it over. So then our plan that we had practiced, you know, we didn't have a plan B, because we only had one game to play, one match on Summit Domination is, you know, the game that we had to win. So we didn't really have a plan B. It was only plan A. So we just did plan A again, and of course they were expecting it. They ran different routes, and they were able to poop on us thoroughly. But they had a good team. They even beat the next team that they played. I forget whose team that was, but they did a really great job, and then ended up getting beat by the team that went to the finals. So I kind of wish, you know, the only unlucky people saying, man, that was unlucky, dude. But our matchup, our game, wasn't unlucky because we just got beat. I think the unlucky part was that we had to play that team that got to be like around third out, the third best team. You know, we had to play them first. So I wish we could have played another team that, you know, wasn't as good as them first, so that we had kind of a chance to play more than one match. I think that would have been cool, but oh well, that's the luck of the draw, I guess. I'm not sure how they picked the matchups, but they should have kind of ranked players somehow so that they could have had some matchups that were a little even at the beginning. But I'm not hating. I had a great time, and the whole event was just amazing. I was so happy to be a part of it, and just playing with MisterFantasmo the day before, just playing all these games, we had a lot of fun. And it was funny because I was appearing online, and I was having a lot of people like join the lobby and be like, "Hey, Wicked Shrapnel, I love your videos and stuff," and no one knew who Grandma Mildred was. So MisterFantasmo was kind of like, "What about Grandma Mildred? I'm not getting no love over here." So nobody knew that he was MisterFantasmo. But eventually, some people figured it out, and they're like, "You're MisterFantasmo, aren't you?" And he's like, "How would you know that? How would you figure it out?" And so some good detectives had like looked at his friends list and saw that the only friends that he had on his friends list were the teammates, me, Ken Burton, Blade SSP, and Hastro. So that's the only people that he had on his friends list. And so they kind of figure out, this is probably MisterFantasmo. So he wasn't completely anonymous the whole night, and it only took like a few hours for people to actually figure it out. And I saw one of my teammates there down in second chance, and I'm like, nope, I'm not reviving him. It's against my better judgment. But MisterFantasmo came by and revived him. He's nicer to the last standards than I am. But what else can I say? The game Dunzo. It was the first time that I'd played on. Oh, look at that dirty triple. The game Dunzo servers. I thought that overall the connection was like pretty good, and the only thing that I think that some of the shots that I had on Gold Glove, it just seemed like he was eating my bullets, and I think some other players had that kind of experience as well. Is like I was getting a lot of hit markers, and I felt like I was shooting first and then get like multiple hit markers in him, and he would come back and shoot me. So I'm sure that he's got a good shot, but I really think that I was shooting first, but he was still winning the gunfights. And I think he went like 20 something and 8. So yeah, he had a good connection to the host, probably better than I did. I'm not trying to make excuses, because I did get pooped on by Dr. Chiz and Ernest Lee and Assassin as well, but I was getting outshot by most of them. I was able to kill them when I felt like I had a first shot on like Dr. Chiz or Ernest Lee or Assassin. I was killing them, but I wasn't killing Gold Glove as easily. That's all I'm saying. Not hating. He's definitely a beastly player. I was very impressed by his performance, but I thought that there was definitely a couple times that I should have killed him, and a couple of clutch moments too. One time when I ran out of ammo on B, it's Captain B, and shooting a Gold Glove and ran out of ammo. That sucked. We really needed that cap. But oh well, what can you do? It was fun. I hope that I get to be involved in another event like that. I hope that they do it like maybe biannually. So have a cock event every 6 months. That would be awesome. And thanks to everyone that tuned into the live stream. I know that there was people that even stayed up late or woke up really early just to come check us out on the live stream and root us on. So I appreciate that a lot. And thank you very much for coming out. And I loved my team. Even though we didn't win, I had so much fun with all of my teammates, and they were all awesome people. So thanks for watching, and I'll talk to you later. Take it easy.